I'm going to be showing you how to tack up a horse. And this is Bomber. And before you tack up a horse, Oakley's trying to get in this action. She's really dirty. And before you tack up a horse, you have to brush him out. So this is a brush. It's very hairy because they're shedding right now. And you got to get all the dirt off of them, or else it will not hurt them, but it will annoy them while you're riding them. Oakley. And you just don't want all that dirt underneath all of your equipment. So you gotta brush them out. You gotta make sure you get underneath their mane. Their mane is basically their hair. So this is their mane. You gotta get on their head, on their legs. Simi. And then Simi is my director right now, my sister. And so you gotta get on both sides. Up here where the saddle's going. It's gonna go on their back. So you gotta get up here. See all that dirt coming off? Okay. Now once you brush them out, you've got to brush their mane out. So you take like a hairbrush, you just brush them out. Oakley. She's wants to be in the spotlight right now. And then this is called the forelock. It's where the front of their mane is. Okay, now, Oakley, you gotta come, get in your trailer, and get your tack. So this is my trailer. Sorry for the squeaking noise, but this is all my stuff. So first thing first is we're going to put the saddle pad on him. And this is a saddle pad. It's basically so their saddle really doesn't rub on them and hurt their back. So you take this. Oopsies. That's called a boot. And take whichever side's in front. And you put it on their back. And so you want to put it up here. Even though there's hair down there, you don't want to keep it all on their butt. Just like that. And you got to make sure it's even on both sides. So one side of the saddle doesn't get it all. Okay. So first the saddle pad. And you come over here. And you get your saddle next. So this is my saddle. And I'll just explain everything right here. But what you have to do is these are called stirrups. And this is where your foot goes in. And to get the saddle on the horse, you have to put this and put it on the saddle horn, which is something that you can hold on to if you want to hold on to. It's called the saddle horn. And you take it and you push it, or you pull it up and over that. And so you bring it over. This is my saddle. Come around here, lift it up, bring it up and over the horse. And sometimes you have to make sure that it's all positioned correctly, and it looks pretty good. So this is called the girt. This is what goes underneath the horse. And so I'm just going to slide all my tack around, down and underneath. And this is called the breast collar. You put it right here on their chest so the saddle doesn't go forwards. My whip. And so there's some steps that you always have to do. Is you have to do your girt first when you saddle and last when you unsaddle, because if they start trying to sit back or buck, you know the saddle won't go flying off, because this breast collar won't hold the saddle on. It'll just flip up and it might hurt them or it might hurt someone else. So you always got to come from underneath the horse and bring the saddle, the girt up, just like this. See something? I think something might be in the way. Yep. There we go. And bring it up. See how much farther it comes up? And then you take your belt and put it through the loop. Oops. You put it through right here. And you bring it up. And then you put it through this loop. And then you have to put it back through here. You have to make sure you put it back through here. And then tighten it up. And then you gotta start tightening it, because if you don't tighten it, it won't stay on. And then there's no purpose to it. And so I'm just gonna do it one more time, just to show you how. And then so this is for the last strap. This isn't all that I'm gonna do, but most of the time I tighten it up tighter, loop it back through a few more times. What you do is you put it through it just like I showed you, and then you tighten it one more time, just like that. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, you're gonna bring it through here. Wait, you don't even put it through here. So I take that back, I'll just leave it back through one more time. You put it through here, and you do not, let me repeat that, you do not put it through here. You take it and you bring it up around here. There's more ways to tighten this, but this is how I do it, or keep it tied. And then you loop it through. So you put it through here, and you take it and bring it down underneath that, and you loop it through, and that'll hold it in place. And then you take the breast collar, bring it up just like this, and there's a hook right, or like a loop right here, and you take it and you string it through there, and then you put it through this buckle right here, and there's different holes on here, so you can put it as tight as you want to. It's basically just like buckling a belt now. And then there's more to the breast collar. And you have to go take this piece right here underneath, and then you have to hook it on right here to this loop on the girt right there. And then there's something else that I normally have. It's called a wither strap. You hook it on the other side on this one, and you bring it over like this, and you hook it on this side, and it holds it up more in case they have like a cut or something right here. And my friend's borrowing that right now because their horse has a big cut right here, so I cannot show you that. And then that's all for the saddle. And now I'll show you how to put the headstall on the bit, so you can actually lead them around. Over here. This is my headstall, and so this is the bit that goes in the mouth, and this is the chin strap that goes underneath to hold it in, and then you put their ears to this part, and then this lays on their head. So over here, and you'll never want to leave your horse unsecured. So what you do is you take them. Still got some dirt on the board. There we go. You take this, your hook thing. Sydney, would you mind coming around over here? So you take this right here, and you never want to leave your horse unsecured while you do this. So you just take it and tighten it around their neck. So in case they start trying to go freak out, you have something on them. And these are the reins, so you put it over the horse, and that's what you hold to steer them around. So you're going to take it, and you're going to hold it like this. Like this. Well, one piece is strapped up. You're going to take it, and you're going to hold it like this. And you're going to go. Right? Come on, boy. Let's see if you'll do this easily for me. And sometimes I like to switch hands because it might be easier with one hand. And you kind of put pressure on it till he'll put it in his mouth. And today he did it really easily for me. Good boy. You always want to tell them good job if they do something good, because sometimes he'll freak out and he won't do what he needs to do. And then you put it, like I said, and then this piece, it just basically holds the headstone in place if this breaks. And then you don't want it too tight around his chin, so you kind of for his headpiece. And then now you can undo this since this is on him. You just set that down and put it through there like a buckle, and you put it through this piece. There we go. And that is how, well, you take your lead rope